Hey, Jacob.
Oh, hey, Matt.
What are we driving today?
Oh, it's a bloody Kia Sorento PE.
Oh, PE. What does that stand for, Jacob?
A little bit of product enhancement has taken place.
Nothing like a bit of product enhancement to surprise me. And honestly, guys, this thing is pretty surprising.
Surprised me too, bro.
So yes, Kia have just updated the Sorento, which only came out a few years ago. So it's quite surprising that it's gotten a facelift, and it's quite a big facelift. In fact, from the front, it's very different.
Yeah, I thought it was a bloody EV9.
Yeah, they're trying to go for that EV look. They've also really radically changed the interior, but better yet, they've really radically changed the way that this thing drives. So today I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the updated Kia Sorento, the PE. I'm going to take you for an exterior tour, show you all of the changes. Then we're going to check out the interior and see all the changes in there because it's quite phenomenal. We'll be performance testing the Kia Sorento, specifically the diesel, the volume seller in Australia, 80%, Jacob.
What?
Yeah, 80% are sold with the diesel. And
that's crazy.
Trust me, it makes sense. I think you're a bit silly if you go for the V6. And then of course we'll drive this and I'll tell you all of the major changes under the skin that makes this, frankly, a lot better than before. And I already liked it before, man.
I know, we were raving about it last year.
Yeah, it was really good. And then we're gonna end on our final thoughts. Should you buy a Kia Sorento, especially because the new Hyundai Santa Fe, well, that's coming out really soon.
Yeah, but you don't get a diesel.
All right, Daddy Jacob, let's do this.
All
right, Jacob, let's talk about the exterior changes, but also first, some bad news.
Oh, no.
Some bad news for you, Jacob. The whole range has gone up by $3,500 across the range. Kia justifies this by saying, well, it's new styling, baby.
You know what? It's not that much. I think other cars have gone up a lot more.
Look, it is something. You do get more inclusions across the range. So if you want to know the inclusions, the new inclusions by grade, head to our website, CarSauce.com. We have a full written review of this live now, and it goes into that too. But the one we're focusing on today, Jacob, is actually the top seller, about 30% of all these. It's the GT line with the diesel. How much will that set you back?
Quite a bit, about 68,590 before on roads.
Yeah, so that's actually quite a lot of money, I'm not gonna lie. You can go for the V6, but I wouldn't do that. You'll see that when we drive this thing, but it's just so much worse than the diesel, I think. Not to mention it's front wheel drive, this is all wheel drive, blah, blah, blah. But you will save $3,000 if you go for the V6, although only 20% of you seem to wanna buy that anyway. So, I don't know. Piss off, bitch. That's how I get myself in the mood. Let's talk about the way that this thing looks, because frankly, yeah.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I can see how it's related to the EV9 now.
Yeah, they're trying to make everything look EV, Jacob. And yeah, I'll kind of give it to them. It looks a bit more blobby than before. Before it was like really mean, aggressive. I actually really liked it. Frankly, I probably liked it a bit more. But yeah, look, it's a bit different. I do like the daytime running lights. They're also sequential. That's pretty cool. You can tell this is the GT line from the front because it's got these 4 cube LED lights that are very bright. So that's pretty cool. You have your tiger nose grille, a little camera there for your 360 camera. Kia badge, this paint job as well, this green. Oh,
I love it. Looks really good.
You got a little sonar sensor there and a pretty big bumper. But otherwise, I don't know, man. It's almost like it's a bit more tame than before.
Yeah, it really is. It's been kind of, you know, put on a leash.
Let us know what you guys think down in the comment section. Do you prefer the looks of the old one or the new one? Because honestly, I'm undecided. Might take a little time to grow on me. Jacob, let's check out the side. Okay, so coming to the side, you're gonna see these 20-inch wheels here. They've got a really cool design to them, man.
Yeah, they look super cool. Very EV though.
Yeah, very EV. They are wrapped in Continental tires. I love the little horse logo. I can become a horse sometimes too, Jacob.
It's 2024, bro. You can become whatever you want.
Thank you. Thank you. You've got another camera there. This also has blind spot monitoring cameras, which is a really cool feature across pretty much all the high-grade Hyundai and Kia products. You have keyless entry and
exit.
Well, I suppose. You got tinted privacy glass there too, and they've also removed the texturing from this.
Does that make you a bit sad?
It does. I really liked it before, man. I'm not gonna lie. Otherwise, it kind of looks the same from the side, Jacob. Let's check out the bum.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, Jacob. Let's talk about the bum on this thing. You know what they've changed? Just hold on. Just hold your horses, right?
I think I know.
Let me tell you what they've changed. They've just joined the taillights. What is that?
Marina Bay Sand style.
It's just a little bit on the strange side. I liked it before. It is cool though how the red LEDs turn into yellow LEDs, orange LEDs. That's cool.
That's science.
That's science.
Yes, science!
You've also got a camera up here, Jacob. That's different to your reverse camera. That is your rear view mirror camera.
Ooh, and it's very high definition.
Yeah, it's really cool. I love that. You have your 4X badge there, meaning that this is the diesel with the 4-wheel drive, Sorento as well. And then down the bottom, you have a new bumper.
Can you tell it's new?
Shut up. And then you've also got a full-size spare wheel under there. Now, Jacob, I need you on 3 to say the magic words. 1, 2, 3.
Powered tailgate. You almost forgot where it was.
So one of the really good things I like about the Sorento is that it's 7-seater.
Very, very nice.
Very cool. We'll come back to that though. You get actually quite a decent amount of room with all 3 rows up, including a bit of underfloor storage. It's really easy to drop the 3rd row and then, yeah, you just get a stupid amount of space. Then you can go around and drop the rear seats, or you can just press a couple of buttons in the back and then you just get a silly amount of room. Jacob, it is actually quite impressive.
Yeah, and you know what? Given the 7-seaters we've done recently, it really makes me appreciate how easy this one is.
It's a really good package, guys. All right, let's check out the interior.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, Jacob. Let's talk about the interior, man.
It's super nice.
First of all,
oh, that's a thunk.
oh!
It's also a really big door handle.
Yeah, it's a weirdly large door handle. So, interior, what's changed? Well, frankly, like pretty much everything. I mean, it looks entirely different in pretty much every way. The thing with the old Sorento is that it wasn't really like any other Kia. It was a bit different. It just didn't really fit in. And so Kia have made it now fit in with the rest of their brand. So you get in here, at least in the GT line, you get these dual 12.3-inch displays. Now with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto.
Oh, praise Kia.
Just what the f took you so long? Anyway, it is really good. You can get over-the-air updates through it as well. And it's super responsive. It's like 16 times more powerful than before. Just really, really good. Then up in front of you, you get a digital instrument cluster. Look, it's like every other Kia Hyundai system out there. It doesn't show a huge amount of information, but you know what? It shows enough. It's customizable enough. It's okay, especially at this price point.
You know what? I honestly don't think we can complain about tech in this car.
No, so that is a major upgrade. I don't know if this is an upgrade for me, man, but you let me know what you think. So here is like another display, and I had this in my long-termer Sportage, and I lived with that car for 3 months, and actually I started to like it less and less as time went on, just because this is now your air conditioning controls, it's also your media controls, and it does look really snazzy, and you know, it's got a bit of a wow factor to it, but when you're driving, there's no like haptic feedback, I guess. There's beeping, but you don't know what you're pressing. So I just find it a little bit annoying. What do you think?
I think if they added haptic feedback, it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I actually quite like it. I think it's a really good way to save space.
So yeah, look, Jacob likes it. I don't know how I feel about it. Let us know what you guys think down in the comment section below. As I said, quality in here is phenomenal. You touch around, soft touch materials in the vast majority of places. These seats, they're updated now as well. The previous seats were totally fine, but these just have a new design to them. They're Napa leather, so really, really nice. They're cooled and heated just like before, and I really love the extending leg rest.
Very nice. Yeah, you're a person that needs a lot of leg support.
They've got, frankly, strangely long legs and odd proportions. Storage is okay.
It really isn't mind-blowing. I feel like they could have utilized the space a little bit better.
This is a pretty big car. You get a couple of cup holders here, a little storage area here, a little area I guess you can put your phone. The glove box is a decent size. Door bins really aren't that big, but there isn't any sort of like center storage, which is a shame. A lot of new cars like the Cherry Tiggo 7 Pro, that's coming out with storage underneath. So I guess keeping that stuff in mind, guys. Here you do get some new USB-C ports, so you know, modernizing this. Also got a wireless charger there that's been enlarged.
Ooh. An enlarged phone charger.
Yeah, because phones are just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. This shifter as well, it's new. It feels quite premium, something like out of a Genesis.
I was about to say, it looks like it's from a GV80.
Yeah, I've got a Genesis GV70 long-term at the moment, and that's almost the same. You've also got your drive mode selector here, which is nice to have, and a heated steering wheel button, speaking of. Oh! I feel like my sound effects are getting better and better each time. Oh! Oh! It's a nice steering wheel, guys. Like,
yeah, you get some nice little paddle shifters as well.
And of course, we have the GT line, as I said, so we get the massive panoramic sunroof, which is nice to have. I'll be honest with you guys, though, don't think you need to go for the GT line.
No, but it is nice to get the cooled seats.
It is nice to get the cool seats and the Napa leather, and the Napa leather.
And the Napa leather.
All right, Jacob. Let's check out the back seats.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, Jacob.
The back seats.
Let's talk about the back seats. So I'm 5'11". Some might say extremely tall.
Gigantic.
I have heaps of legroom. Toe room is really good as well. Headroom is fantastic too. The seats back here, oh, they're this beautiful Napa leather. You've got this pull down armrest that's got 3 cup holders. The little ones for like one of those small energy drink style things. Couple of air vents. They haven't changed that, unlike the front where they did. Anyway, you got a 12-volt socket there. A couple more USB-C ports in the seat. Dual map pockets. Ooh. Oh. You've also got one of these bad boys, which is pretty amazing because not only do you get tinted windows, you get one of these sunshades. So
You get a double tint.
double tint. You've also got heated outboard seats in the GT line. Is it necessary? No. And a cup holder here, which is actually pretty awesome. It's like easy access. And then of course you have a third row. Now, as I said, it's pretty easy to drop the second row. If the seats are all the way back like they are now, then you're not gonna have a great time in the third row, guys.
No.
But you can pull it forward and then you get actually a decent amount of space. You've also got fan controls for the third row, which is pretty awesome. And 2 more USB-C ports, a phone storage area, and cup holders, and a 12-volt socket. It's pretty awesome.
And you know what? Given how much legroom you have now, I reckon you could compromise a bit.
You definitely could. So actually, as a 7-seater, this thing does it very well. But how performance-y is it?
Let's test it.
Sheesh. Let's test it. Alrighty,
friend.
Daddy Jacob, it's time to launch the updated Kia Sorento, the PE. We've got the diesel, we're gonna put the car into sport mode, we're gonna brake boost it.
I'm scared.
And now you're gonna fist me, and you're gonna fist me good. Boost, build up, let's go.
Ooh,
Ooh.
bit of a shove in the thoracic region.
You know what, this isn't a bad pull,
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Nice. It
Come on.
feels really good. Whoa. You know what? I think we got a better time last time.
What? They're 108.76 seconds. We did.
Have you put on a...
I've put on a few kegs. 0 to 100 in 9.46 seconds. So, okay, it's sub 10. That's all right. Let's drive this thing normally.
Okay.
All right, Daddy Jacob, I'm now going to put the car into sport mode.
Oh, no.
Downshift.
Are those real gears? Oh, my God, they are. I think my face just got melted off.
Let's talk about the engine because that hasn't changed. 2.2 litre turbo diesel 4-cylinder. It puts out 148 kilowatts and 440 newton meters of torque. Pretty healthy. That hasn't changed at all.
Yeah.
What has changed, it's pretty awesome, suspension.
You know what? Last time we drove this, which was like, to be fair, 2 years ago, you said the suspension was pretty awesome already.
It was, but what it had going for it was that it was a more comfort oriented. This is still very comfortable. What they've changed this now to ZF SACs, frequency selective dampers.
Do they frequency select?
So they do. And
Wow.
really what that means is that if you hit like a corrugated road or a really bumpy road, they slacken off essentially. But if you corner really hard,
Oh no.
then all of a sudden you've got a much firmer ride, so it has less body roll, and you can notice it.
Do you know what other car has that?
Tell me.
The Mahindra Scorpio.
Oh, if you guys want to go watch our long-term review of that, click the link in the description below. But yeah, look, it's a really impressive ride and handling tune. And actually, as I've been driving this today, I spent like 4.5 hours driving this thing.
Just a ridiculously long time.
It has felt like a pretty long time, I'm not going to lie to you, and it's been really good. The other thing as well...
There is a corner, friend. Oh no, we're going off-road. Oh! Four-wheel drift in a Sorento.
Let me upshift here.
Whew.
Handling on this thing, that has actually changed. So they've changed the steering of this. So it's got the same rack as before, but they've just updated the tune and algorithm. Apparently there's an algorithm.
There's an algorithm in the rack.
Apparently, yeah. What you notice is that it's just a lot more direct, and where you point it, it kind of just goes. Where the hell are we?
Bro, we've reached Yarra Valley Dairy.
I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. I can't do this anymore.
Oh, good opportunity to showcase the beautiful 360 camera.
Yeah, it's actually pretty decent.
All right, let's go back on the road, bro.
Oh, but yes, it's just really impressive. It's not like it's like a world... Shut up, b****. It's not like it's a world of difference to before. It's just that bit better.
And that's the thing, right? Like, we already complimented the pre-facelift version, like for having really good handling dynamics, really good steering feel, and you know, they've just made an incremental improvement.
They really have.
And that's kind of what they were going for.
Thank you, PE.
Thank you, product enhancement.
Kind of sounds like pulmonary embolism to me, but what do I know?
Oh my God.
Let me tell you one big thing you should not do. This is a word of warning.
Yes.
It's not really a word of warning. Just don't get the V6. It's so thirsty. It's so thirsty. On our drive today, we were averaging, and this is, mind you, mostly highway.
Okay.
Or country road anyway.
But you were driving.
14 litres per 100 kilometres.
But you were driving.
Yes, but look at this. 8.3, so much better. Like literally
Half. Almost.
Half, yeah, like 50% better, which is
That's crazy.
absurd. It's absurd. And to be fair, most people are actually buying this, the diesel,
The little daddy diesel.
which is going to be removed from the upcoming Hyundai Santa Fe. And if you want to go watch our review of that, well, it's coming really soon. So make sure you subscribe to the channel.
And I think it looks a bit weird.
The other thing I want to talk about is that if you go for the diesel as well, you do get a all-drive system. So
You know what? That is very, very good in Melbourne with the bloody weather we've been having lately.
F you weather, F you.
Yeah. Can you also stop that beeping?
Yeah, oh God, guys, this thing they've added, and honestly, it's enough to make me want to, I don't know what the word is. I don't know what the PC word
Throw
is.
a cake.
Yeah, it makes me want to throw a cake. It just beeps. It's got this, oh, just you shut up.
It is definitely not a school zone here.
It's
We're in the middle of
literally-
the Yarra Valley in wine region.
It's 80. Look, 40 here. Look up on the sign there. It's 80. And it doesn't shut up. So this is a thing that Hyundai and Kia have. And trust me, guys, they don't like it. They don't want it. But it's like a global thing that for some reason the Kia group, or Hyundai Motor Group, whatever, they're pushing it. It's just doing my head in. The thing I do love though, the saving grace, is this 8-speed dual clutch. It's straight from an i30N. It is just so responsive. You change gears. I don't think I've ever driven a dual clutch in a diesel car. That's really uncommon, but it
Yeah.
does a great job at it.
It is a wet dual clutch, so you're not going to get those typical kind of stop-start issues that you would normally get.
Correct. All right, Daddy Jacob, I think that's enough dilly-dallying.
I think so, friend.
Let's get into our final thoughts.
Oh,
Alrighty, Daddy Jacob, final thoughts on the facelifted Kia Sorento. What do you think?
look, I think this has been a pretty enhanced product. Don't mind the pun.
It's a pretty enhanced product. It does look really good. To be honest, I think I preferred the looks before, but again, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Interior, it just brings it up to scratch, brings it up to 2024. Hate the stupid beeping of the speed limit assist thing. Piss off. But I'll be honest with you guys, the drive is just so impressive. It's really, really good. You have to experience it for yourselves. And yeah, I think this is an absolute winner, especially considering that this diesel, well, that's not coming in the new Santa Fe. So that's a really big value proposition. This thing can get over like 1,000 kilometers to a tank. It's unreal.
Whoa.